5,700 signups for a childcare services app. This is what this video is about. I'd like to walk you through the entire strategy we've used for them. And we're talking about Caretre. That's an app/marketplace for parents to find babysitters to hire. Now, the client's challenge was exactly that, to find parents that would like to hire babysitters. And we have a short video here of the founder, and we did a Q&A with her, what her challenge was.
We've tried to do it ourselves, but we just had not had success in actually seeing the outcomes of the digital marketing outcomes in the form of new top of the funnel signups.
Okay, new leads.
Yeah, so that's what we were primarily targeting. It's actually really easy to get childcare providers or babysitters or nannies on the app, but it's not as easy to reach parents. So that was our primary goal. We've tried to do it ourselves.
What we solved for Caretre. And now, when I walk you through some of the results, then we dive into the strategy. Well, we saw 5,779 signups. That's 3,085 for sitters and 2,694 from parent campaigns. The signups came through at different costs. Now, sitters, that's people looking for jobs, looking for babysitting jobs. They're a lot more cheaper to reach. So they came through at $1.22 to around $2.40. And parents, as it always says, jobs are difficult to find. So they came through at higher costs of around $3.34 to $9.97. Now, we did generate a bunch of link clicks from the ads. So that was around 39,000 link clicks, and the ads reached around 1 million people. That's how often the ads were viewed. Now, we have another short clip of the founder telling us what impact that made on her business.
And our sign-up numbers are reflecting that. Since we've started advertising with Lucas, we've doubled our top of the funnel.
All right. And
now,
before we dive into the strategy, I just want to mention, if you'd like to see similar results, then please schedule in for a free strategy consultation, and we'll figure out what strategy might work for you to achieve that. Right, now, all our campaigns start with a detailed strategy plan. That's also what we did for Caretre here. The strategy plan includes a bunch of different sections, a detailed campaign outline of the different campaigns we want to run. It includes a creative strategy. We're doing some targeting research of the different keywords and audiences that we want to test out, and it includes a very detailed optimization plan of all the optimizations we want to test out on the account. Now, one of the first things that we do is that we create engaging ad designs, and we use visuals to capture people's attention, and we then use taglines, ad copy that speaks directly to the target audience, and call to action buttons to increase click-through rates. Now, these ads here are Facebook, Instagram ads, and we ran them onto the Meta ad platform, Facebook and Instagram. And we also have Google ads, and that is that runs on placements like YouTube and other display placements, and of course inside of Google search. All right. In terms of sales copy, we often test out different copywriting frameworks. Now, I'm showing you one here that we ran on the Meta ads, which is an attention, interest, desire, action framework that often turns out to work really well, but we test out different types of frameworks usually. And now it's going to become a little bit more technical. We're going to dive into the optimizations we did on Google ads first and on Meta ads. For Google ads, we ran different campaign types. First of all, so we tested out a demand generation campaign for retargeting. You see that one didn't turn out all too well, so we turned that back off. And we tested out search campaigns, and we tested out performance max campaigns for sitters and for parents. If we're taking a look inside of the parent search campaign here, you can see we have different ad groups inside, so we're testing out all the different ad groups against each other as well. Now, each ad group here is a different keyword theme, and we have different types of keywords inside of each ad group that we're testing out. And now in this case, we tried to create different keyword themes along the usual buyer journey that people might take in terms of searches. So when parents start searching for a babysitter, the first searches they might be making is they're looking for information on how can they actually how can they go about finding a babysitter. And as they progress in the funnel, they might be starting to look for costs. So how much does it cost to hire a babysitter? Eventually, they'll start being ready to actually hire someone. That's when they might actually make some hiring searches. So I need a babysitter right now, or they might start looking for a babysitter near them. We're taking a look at some of the keywords here. This is from the hiring searches. So we're looking for people searching for, well, they need a babysitter. They are looking for a babysitter specifically, right? We're using phrase match for this. So that means that triggers for a wide range of relevant searches with certainly the same meaning. And that also means it can trigger for some searches that aren't relevant, and that's why we have a negative keyword list as well. Now, here is one of them, and we have multiple negative keywords lists, but this one is about jobs. So we want us to include everyone, every sitter that might be using a similar search to actually find a babysitter job. So anything related to gigs and jobs we've excluded on this list. Okay, and now we're taking a look inside meta ads. For meta ads, we used a slightly different strategy here. We had one top of funnel campaign and we had one retargeting campaign. And that was only for parents. We're taking a look inside and we're testing out a bunch of different audiences. Now, the targeting is a bit different for meta ads because we don't have keywords available here. So what we're using here is behaviors and interests and tracking data and demographics. Right, so these are the main ones. And as you can see, we test them all out against each other, and we turn some of them off if they don't perform well, if the costs become too high, etc. And we're trying to allocate more ad spend to the best performing versions. Now, one of the ad groups that's performed really well for some time was parents with young children, and layer that with parents that are also working parents, so they're also working a job. Also parents with young children that are also interested in baby essentials, and newsletter subscribers for retargeting, right? So you see we've tested out quite a few different ones. Here, the obvious one was the demographic of parents with young children, and then we've layered that with other behaviors and interests, etc. We're taking a look inside one of these ad sets. Within each ad set, we're testing out a bunch of different ad creatives. They're all being split tested against each other, and then we're keeping the best performing ones, and we're turning off the ones that aren't performing well. This way as well, we're optimizing performance over time. We're allocating more ad spend to the better performing versions. All right, now, if you're interested in a similar strategy, as I said, all campaigns like this start with a very detailed strategy plan, and they start with an initial free consultation. If you're interested in seeing similar results and we can help, then I'd like to invite you to schedule a free strategy consultation, and we'll crunch your metrics on this call, and we'll discuss what strategy might work for you. I really look forward to speaking with you on that call.